Is falling unemployment self-perpetuating? This is a question which doesn't really come up in economics that I'm aware of, but it does seem to come up a lot in the world of politics, or rather it doesn't. Because what sometimes happens is that a politician, usually a politician who is in opposition, will effectively assert that in the event of their getting to power, they will cut unemployment. And the implication is they will continue to cut unemployment. Here are some facts, and I'm talking about the British economy here, but what I say may also be relevant to other economies of other countries. Unemployment in this country tends to fall, but not very fast. Most years it falls, but not to any great extent. But what will happen occasionally is we have a recession, where usually unemployment will rise very sharply and can wipe out the work of the previous years, and it can take many more years of falling unemployment to rectify the situation. And yet, some politicians are sufficiently deluded as to believe that they can get unemployment falling and keep it falling. In other words, they want you to believe that falling unemployment is somehow self-perpetuating, or at least is when they are in charge. What's the logic of this? Well, if you're unemployed, then it stands to reason that you're probably contributing little or nothing to the economy in the form of taxation. And you may well also be taking from the public purse in the form of benefits. So if you get a job, you will probably be contributing more in taxation, and you will probably take out far less or possibly nothing at all in benefits. The benefit to the economy from you getting a job ought, in theory, to be self-perpetuating. So why do we have recessions? Well, first of all, we have to accept that recessions do happen from time to time, and so we must not be deluded into thinking that falling unemployment is somehow necessarily self-perpetuating. One of the reasons why we have recessions is because the economy of every country is linked to some extent with the economies of other countries around the world, and when another country has a recession, it may impact on us. Another factor is that economies are fueled by money. I've touched on this in other videos, and money is largely an illusion. Banks create money, fictitious money, and occasionally they will have trouble matching the supply of fictitious money with actual wealth in the economy. And that's another reason why we can have recessions. That's probably the main reason. Would it ever be possible for falling unemployment to be self-perpetuating? I like to think the answer is yes. But it's necessary to note first that in order to achieve that, you'd first have to get unemployment falling much faster than is currently the case in this country. If 1 million people who are unemployed get jobs, that's a hell of a benefit to the economy. But normally in this country, that is achieved so slowly that the benefits seep through very slowly. If we could get unemployment falling much, much faster, let's say by 500,000 to 1 million each year, then maybe the benefits of that to the economy will be sufficient to negate the impact of the next recession when it comes, but maybe not. I don't know the answer to the question is, or can falling unemployment ever necessarily be self-perpetuating? I like to think the answer is yes, but I might be wrong.